All right, welcome to my cheap version of Crash Course Philosophy. What we're looking at this week is ethics and rights. But I don't want you to forget about either all of our prior theories, because what you're going to see is the concept of rights can augment or add to ethical theory. It can also really bring up this concept of deontology in terms of duties too. Rights are always prior to duties, but all of these concepts may come back to us here. We're going to meet first John Locke and the concept of natural rights. John Locke believed in this state of nature where human beings have these natural liberties and are free to do everything that they want to do. But we augment that with the concept of Hobbes. And he said, yeah, you can drive your car as fast as you want to, but you have to stay within the speed limit, because that's some of the liberty that we give up when we say we're going to live in a society, and if I do crash my car, I hope that EMS and fire and police come and help me out. That's a social contract. When we look at rights this week in our discussion, one, we're going to be really respectful of each other, and two, we're going to really explore these things. Are these things rights that every human has claim to? Healthcare. Can I have as many kids as I want? Well, what if I can't afford to provide for all those kids? Do I have the right to an abortion? And if you say I don't have the right to an abortion, then are you going to provide for all the kids that I have? What about education? We have public pre-K through high school in this country, or actually we don't have pre-K. And we say that's a right of an American citizen, but we don't say that about college. So is college education a right? And how about smoking? You say you have a right to smoke. I say I have a right to breathe fresh air. Those rights are actually going to conflict at some point. So a right is a justified claim onto someone else. It's making someone else basically have to do something. Now, in a negative claim, they will have to not do something. You cannot kill me. You cannot come on my property. But a positive claim actually says they have to do something. This is a welfare right. So if I have a right to liberty, or if I have a right to kind of well-being, then someone else may have to provide for me so that I can actually access that right. So this week, that's what we're going to look at. Are rights universal, or are they dependent on what country you're born in? What happens when my right conflicts with your right? Which one supersedes the other? And who even decides what is a right, or who gets a right? So let's look this week, and don't forget to bring in some other philosophers or some other theories if you want to. They can actually help us with this.